Good early afternoon. We are live here on the Blue Plate Special. I'm Andy Andrews, and we're at the Wisdom Harbor Studios here in Orange Beach, Alabama, at the wharf. And we're glad you're with us. We got a fun show today. Hello, Ron Reams. Can you believe I'm in the studio and you're at home? What's up with that? Marty White Thompson from Gadsden, Alabama. You know, Gadsden is kind of that's like a crossroads. A lot of people are from Gadsden. You know, Rick and Bubba, Gordon Moat, just a lot of people from Gadsden. Tim Fox from Bristol, Tennessee. J-Mo Ladd. How you doing, J-Mo? Grace Alma Munoz from Houston. Hey, if you're new to us, we would ask that you would please click that notification button on your Facebook page and turn the notifications on when you're on your phone, you know, so that when we go live here, you'll be notified. And also, if you're on Facebook, if you'll share, okay, just share to your page. There's a little place down there on the right, I think, and you can click it, and then it'll give you options and share it to your page. Hello, Christy Woods. Christy was here the other day, and Jerry Anderson, the whole gang there. We're glad you're here. So hello to the Twitter people, the Instagram people, and the YouTube people. And if you're on YouTube, click that subscribe button. And if you're not on YouTube, sometime go to YouTube and click our subscribe button. That would be great. Barry Williams, hi from Lucedale, Mississippi. Who is from Hope, Arkansas? Who's that? Oh, Deanna Ward Willis. Good afternoon from Hope, Arkansas. You're Central Time. It's barely early afternoon. Here, Barbara Gingrich from Overland Park, Kansas. Chet Caldwell from a very stormy Dallas, Georgia. Man, I was in Georgia yesterday, and it was like raining like crazy. I ran from the hotel to the car, and I got soaked. It was not spots on my pants. It was soaked. What do you think about the shirt? The shirt. This is a $Sand Lifestyle shirt, and look at the back of that. Isn't that great? I love this shirt. So there's a pocket here with the lure, and the lure's on the back. But $Sand Lifestyle is the cornerstone of the wharf here, and it's right down here. So if you visit, definitely go in $Sand and tell them you watched the show, and tell them you want the shirt that Andy had. Which one would that be? I don't know. It's like a different one every day. But they have everything. I mean, it's a huge store, and they have everything. Let's see, who else? Sally Sherman, Oz from Dallas, Nicole Morissette from Connecticut, Anita Westmoreland Fortenberry. You're in the studio. Where are you? Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, we got a bunch of people here in the studio today. Hey, guys. How are y'all? Sharon Long Hopkins, you come to see us June 1st, celebrating your friend's 60th birthday. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to meet you, too. The person from Connecticut, I just read a book about a guy from Connecticut who broke into the Natural Museum. This is Nicole Morissette. You're not the one who broke into the Natural History Museum in London, but this guy from Connecticut was a flute player, and he was a fly tyer, salmon flies, which are big, flashy, and use like real flashy feathers and all like that. And so, you know, there can't be more than 300 or 400 salmon fly tyers in the world, but they all kind of keep up with each other on this, on chat rooms. And so this kid got a flute scholarship to the Royal Academy of Music in London. And he was a fly tyer of salmon flies in Connecticut. But the feathers that they use are sometimes from like endangered birds and stuff. And so he, as a kid, and he couldn't really afford it. He's like paying like $100 for two feathers. And so when he went for his schooling in London, he decided to leave his fly tying equipment at home. And this is in 2008. Okay. And so he said, well, because he thought, I'm not going to get my feathers through customs. All right. So he decided he would leave them at home and went over. And after 4 months, he couldn't stand it anymore, started tying flies again, and found out that the Museum of Natural History, the Tring Museum, they're right outside of London, which is where they moved a lot of, species, birds and everything back when the London Blitz was happening with the Nazis bombing London. And so they're in these drawers in this museum. And these are birds from the 1800s. These are like extinct birds. And this guy broke into the museum and stole $1 million worth of birds in 2008. And it was a fascinating book. The book is called The Feather Thief. The Feather Thief. But stole $1 million worth, 299 birds, and that were like, labeled and everything. And he's selling them off by the piece, selling them by the feathers. And so, but anyway, just amazing book. Valerie Lamar Wilson in the studio. Where are you guys? It's you guys. Okay, good. Good to see y'all. Heather Olson, sunny in Utah. So but your husband ties flies for trout, right? Because trout, that's like matching the hatch, and those don't cost a lot. But the salmon flies, these things are like, they'll tie flies that will sell for like $3,000 and $4,000. And these guys, according to this book, they don't even fish. I mean, they're just tying them for art. And evidently there's quite a market for this, like endangered birds and so anyway, the book is The Feather Thief. Okay. All right. I want to ask you guys, Linda Rogers Coleman, you're late, but Texas is here. Good. Hey, before we get to, I wanted to talk about some commercial jingles today. And so if you got some commercial jingles, some old jingles, throw them at me. Let's see if we can do them. But I also wanted to remind you guys, we are hanging on to a trade right now. We have, we're trading up all year, doing this for Youth Reach Gulf Coast, which is an amazing nonprofit that deals with at-risk young people, and they don't get any government money. So, and they don't charge for the services. So they don't charge the family or the kid or anything. And so we do our best to support them, and we're trading up all year. And at the end of the year, whatever we have got at the end of the year, we're going to auction it off and give them the money. Bootlegger Shine from Indiana. That's not your name. Is that now? Are you giving us a Bootlegger Shine name because of Cat Hooker? We've got some amazing names here. But anyway, the trade up that we're on right now is a personal outdoor adventure. Okay, and this is on the upper Mississippi River. This is along the bluffs of northeastern Iowa, southwest Wisconsin, and southeast Minnesota. And this is a what do you call it? A houseboat. Okay, this is a big houseboat that sleeps 10. This is a luxury houseboat. It's called the Party Top Sharp 16 by 60 foot houseboat. And so you can, if you trade, whatever you trade for this, if you win the trade, you get to choose a midweek, which is Sunday night through Thursday, or a weekend, which is Thursday night through Sunday. And you can do it this summer of 21 or summer of 22. But you'll have an experienced captain to cruise you to your location and secure your houseboat in a cove or on a sandbar or wherever you want to spend that time. But 10 people, this is like 2 families can do this. And so you see the pictures here. These are some amazing pictures. This is like a luxury houseboat with the slide from the top. So anyway, we need a trade. We need a trade. So what do you have? What do you have? We trade anything from steamboats to billy goats. So what do you have? And just send that trade to Andy@andyandrews.com. Okay, and we'll have the trade committee. Here. Okay, Beverly Newton says the Oscar Mayer baloney. That's my baloney has a first name. That's Oscar. My baloney has a second name. That's Mayer. I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with BOLOGNA. Is that right? I think that's it. Now, Serena Stoll Garner says, putt to the Pizza Hut. I don't remember that. Do you remember that?
No.
Putt to the Pizza Hut. Well, there's a golf thing called putt. And I know about Pizza Hut, but I don't know about putt to the Pizza Hut. Yeah, I never heard of that?
Never.
Oh, well. Yeah, you stumped us right off the bat. There's soft drink commercials. Oh, yeah, Campbell's soup. Good. Good. Campbell's chicken soup is good. No, Michelle Landers, get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer with what? What would that be?
I don't know that one either.
Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer with some guy. I don't know.
I would guess maybe some type of shaving company.
Do you remember the commercial Farrah Fawcett did with creamy that I don't know. It's so arid, extra dry. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer with arid, extra dry. Oh, okay. You can't. Do you sing that? You know, my favorite commercial from when I was a kid. Polly says that I've been cursed to remember everything I heard as a kid, and it's probably true. But I remember it was like a local thing, I think, because it was Frosty Morn pure pork sausages, and they had these little pigs, these little animated pigs. And these little animated pigs will line up, and the height of a piggy's ambition from the day he is born is to hope someday he'll be good enough to be a Frosty Morn. Frosty Morn pure pork sausages. And I just thought that was great. But these little pigs singing about, hey, yeah, cut me up, make me bacon. Marcy Crosser Taylor, you plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. I remember that one. And let's see. Oh, not a jingle, but let's get Mikey. Yeah, he won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Yeah, I remember Life cereal, right? How about soft drink jingles? Carol Calloway, you remember Frosty Morn, pure pork sausages? Okay. There was another local one for Bryant General Tire. I think this was in Dothan, but it was, you desire General Tire, 'cause Bryant never tires of serving you. Wait, what was that last one? I always broke it. Oh, yeah. Chet Calhoun. And you're an old guy. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Yeah. Okay. Deanna Kilpatrick. Yeah, whatever it is, I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me. I remember that. How many bites does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Pop? Or how many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Pop? You know, 1, 2, crack. The world may never know. Michelle Landers, you wear it well. It's a soft drink? What is that? What is you wear it well?
I don't know, but she's liking to be quizzing today.
Yeah. You wear it well. A soft drink. I don't know. It's got to be a diet soft drink. Got to be diet. Remember, I like to buy the world a Coke. And what is it? And keep it company?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Matt. Matt didn't even know who the Osmonds were. And so, you know, Matt is like, you're too young, Matt. Michelle Landers, Shasta. Remember, there was a commercial for Orange Shasta that Greg Brady was in. Do you remember? You remember from the Brady Bunch? And he wasn't Greg Brady. It was Barry Williams. But he was. It was a night thing. And it was like, I'm looking over an orange soda that I overlooked before. You really should like it. The flavor's so great. But that was an orange soda. And then there's another orange soda, Fanta. Remember Fanta? Fanta flavor tastes so good that it's fun to be thirsty. Joy Gregory, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Hannah Gadgeledge, peanut butter jelly time. I don't remember that one.
I think that was more around when I was around. That was more my generation.
Yeah. Well, sing it for us, Matt.
It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know where it came from.
Oh, let's see. What have I got here? Remember, I am stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid stuck on me. And, of course, the one that they can't do anymore, Ace is the place for the helpful hardware person. That don't even sound right, does it? You know, but that's what they're doing it now. The helpful Ace is the place. I mean, they don't sing the song, but they're the helpful hardware person. Okay. Ron Reams, yes, it is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. All right, let's see. McDonald's. McDonald's has 2 all-beef patty, special sauce, less cheese pickles, onion, sesame seed bun. I don't remember how the tune goes on that. 2 all-beef patty, special sauce, less cheese pickles, onion, sesame seed bun. But I remember it. You deserve a break today, so get up and get away to McDonald's. I remember that. And I remember the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Mark Swigert. If it says Libby's, Libby's, Libby's on the label, you will like it on your table. It says Libby's, Libby's, Libby's on the label. You know, I think of people sitting in a boardroom in an advertising meeting and writing this stuff. Because I mean, can't you see somebody going, if you like Libby's on the label? No, you got to say it more. If you like Libby's on the label. Now, I think 3 times. If you like Libby's on the label, you will like it on your table. No, you got to say that 3 times too. I don't know how those meetings would go. Let's see. Oh, you remember the Dr. Pepper one? Do y'all remember the Dr. Pepper song? I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a Dr. Pepper too, or something like that? Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Evidently, there was a Mr. Pibb song too, but I don't remember it. So, one of the best ones is hot dogs, Armour hot dogs. What kind of kids eat Armour hot dogs? Fat kids, skinny kids, kids who climb on rocks. Some kind of kids, even kids with chicken pox love hot dogs. Remember that? But you can't say fat kids anymore. You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
Wow. What about Lowenbrow? Do you remember Lowenbrow?
I don't even know what that is.
You know, when I used to... Really?
No.
Okay, well, that's your Baptist showing. He doesn't even know what Lowenbrow is. It's a beer. It's a beer. Okay. And when I toured with Joan Rivers, there was a time during that 2 years that there was a guy, in fact, when we would go to Las Vegas or Atlantic City, the guy there would be a singer in between us, and his name was Clint Holmes. And Clint Holmes, got a Vegas guy, but he would say that he has a hit and a half. That's what he would say, that he had a hit and a half, because his hit was that song that, my name is Michael, I got a nickel, that Playground in My Mind, that song, that was Clint. But his half a hit was, he was the voice on Here's to Good Friends, Tonight is kind of special, the beer that must be something cool, somehow, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow. That was Clint. So, there's a Lucky Charms commercial, but I don't know, is there a song? I mean, I know the Lucky Charms, the guy would go, pink hearts, green clovers, they're magically delicious. You're after me, Lucky Charms. Okay. Who was on that show? What?
I said there came from Jimmy Ryan.
Oh, who was on what show?
I'm saying you were on this show.
Oh,
That's who put that comment in.
okay. All right, let's see. Are there any more that you can think of? The Dothan advertising, Dothan TV, top of the world. Yeah. Dothan, Domco cooking oil. No, I remember Domco cooking oil. Domco in Dothan, the peanut capital of the world, where my sister Christy was Little Miss Sunbeam on the Sunbeam bread float in the Peanut Festival parade. Jeff Herring, oh yeah, brew, cream, a little dabble, do ya? I had a psychology, or he was our teacher, my senior year in high school, at Lee in Columbus, Mississippi, and his name was Mr. Dawkins, and he had played semi-pro basketball. He was a very cool guy. We loved Mr. Dawkins, and the Brill Cream thing has reminded me of this. I remember him telling us one day that he said, Abu Dhabi in the Middle East has the highest per capita income of any place in the Middle East. That's Abu Dhabi. And there in Abu Dhabi, the average income is about $1 million a year. He said, I'm thinking about moving to Abu Dhabi and telling a little Dabba-Doo-Me. I'll never will forget that. So the Frito Bandito, I am the Frito Bandito. I love Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I'll get Fritos corn chips. I'll get them from you. Cliff McCollum. Hey, Cliff. You need to go back and see the podcast that Cliff McCollum was on. Very funny. Cat Hooker changing the words to Comet. Yeah. Comet will make your mouth turn green. Comet. It tastes like Listerine. Comet will make you vomit. So get some Comet and vomit today. Trying to think of any other. Hey, if you haven't seen The Professional Noticer, the one that came out this morning is Nancy Lopez. And so great time with Nancy Lopez on that. Be sure to watch that. I'm still kind of blown away that she won the New Mexico State Championship when she was 12.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I bet they hated her. I bet those women hated her. It's like, a little kid. I mean, 12 years old and win the... Sheesh. That is amazing. You know one thing that I didn't say to Nancy on the thing?
What's that?
But I read this in Golf Digest, and I've known Nancy for a long time, and I didn't want to ask her about this, and so I guess I'll just embarrass her now. But when she was in college at University of Tulsa playing golf, she ran into Lee Trevino. She and her golf team, and they asked him to buy them beer in a convenience store, and he did. So, yes, pardon me, Michelle Landers, pardon me, do you have any ketchup? No, it's Grey Poupon. Yeah, I bet you have never seen that commercial, have you?
I feel like I've heard that
Pardon me,
slogan.
do you have any Grey Poupon? It would be these guys pulling up to each other in the Rolls Royce and going, pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? Mike Williams, my pastor used to say people had Brylcreem religion.
I wonder if that's supposed to say breadcrumb?
Yeah, it is Brylcreem. But you're right, brim cream. But I don't think you want a hair thing made out of fish. I'm pretty sure it's Brylcreem. But Brylcreem religion, a little dab will do you. Michelle, you enjoyed the podcast with Nancy. Betty Rayford, Where's the Beef? That was Clara Peller. Remember that lady? Where's the beef? I mean, golly, how much money did she make on that commercial? And I remember that was even put in a presidential debate. Somebody going, where's the beef? I can't remember who said that, but I remember it. Did Yellow Label syrup ever have commercials? I don't know. That's an Alabama thing. Yellow Label syrup. So, anyway. Okay, well, you guys, I can't think of any more commercials.
I think one of the catchiest jingles was and I think it's still around. They've been around since I was a kid, but the 800-588-2300 Empire Today. You heard that?
Yeah, yeah. And what is the one where it also does an 800 number, but it's the lady has the horns and they do it like an opera.
Oh.
Have you seen that? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's it's an 800.
I've seen that. J.G. Wentworth?
Yeah. What is it?
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Yeah, J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. Yeah, okay. I sometime we need to do old television show, like theme songs, old television show theme songs, and especially the ones that that people don't remember. Like everybody remembers the Rifleman. Remember Chuck Connors, the Rifleman, and that was dun, 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 and but it would start off. It would start off with him going, and then it go dun 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 dun. And if you see that, if you go on YouTube and see that, Chuck Connors does this kind of thing. He after he shoots and that's going dun 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 dun, he goes like this. He goes, kind of gives a look to the camera like, hey, you're next, kind of thing. But then there was the follow-up. You're right, Kevin. I will close out with that. There was the follow-up Chuck Connors thing that was Branded. Do you guys remember Branded? You remember he was a Civil War guy and a sergeant, and he's standing up in front, and the general like rips his stripes off and takes his sword and breaks his sword over his knee, and he's like being humiliated in front. But the song is, all but one man died on Bitter Creek, and they say he ran away, branded, scorned as the one who ran. What do you do when you're branded? Well, you fight like a man. He was innocent, not a charge was true, but the world would never know. Branded, scorned as the one who ran. What do you do when you're branded? Well, you fight like a man. So wherever you go for the rest of your life, you must prove you're a man. Branded by Kellogg's. You remember Branded, Jeff Herring? There you go. Yep, Branded. Okay, well, Ben says $5 foot long. You miss those prices, but you don't remember. You don't miss that commercial, do you? Golly, I mean that. But I guess it worked, because that's people sitting in a boardroom going, let's just like do $5 foot long and do it in a monotone and do it over and over and over. Okay. All right, we will close out with The Man Who Said. We'll close out with the song from The Man Who Said, and thank you, Bobby and Sissy. And here's a song made famous in WWI. Remember Lawrence Welk's theme song? It was, or the one at the ending. Okay, so it was, Deanna Kirkpatrick, I've fallen and I can't get up. I don't think that's to music, though. I've fallen and I can't. Okay, all right, let's close out with Lawrence Welk's Goodbye song. And we don't want to close out with Roy Rogers' theme song. Do you know what that was? Man, it's happy trails to you until we meet again. Do you know, I have a hat over here in the cabinet. You see the hat when you come, and Roy Rogers signed the hat for me. And Roy was getting kind of old when he signed it. And his white cowboy hat he signed for me. And it says, to Andy, happy trigger, Roy Rogers. And I didn't say anything, but I wanted to go, trigger's your horse, Roy. It's happy trails. But I've got the only happy trigger hat, Okay, so here we go. Here's the the goodbye song from Lawrence Welk. Good night, sleep tight, and happy dreams to you. Adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen to you. And so until we meet again, adios, adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Good night. See you later.